Hello guys, welcome back to another lecture in this course. In this video, we shall be looking into matrices. Matrices are key concepts in machine learning and artificial intelligence, especially when working with neural networks, and in description of algorithms and processes such as the input data variable X when training an algorithm. Most of deep learning models rely on matrices to contain and manipulate numerical collections. Matrices are a multi-dimensional array of numbers. Let us take a look into matrix operation and how we can use Python module, especially NumPy, to perform matrices. What we are going to do, let us start by adding and subtracting the matrices. So in matrices, we have 2 by 2 matrices. So we are looking into matrices or matrix. So in matrix operation, we are saying that we have what we call M by N, where M represents the row and N represents the column. Okay, so when we say 2 by 2 matrix, we are saying a matrix like let us write an identity matrix here. So this is an identity matrix, as you can see here. So this is having 2 rows, 1, 2, where we are having 1, 2 rows, and also we are having 2 columns, 1, 2 columns. So this is called a 2 by 2 matrix. And also we have what we call 3 by 3 matrix. For example, if you are having an identity matrix of 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, and 0, 0, 1. These are 3 rows, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3. And also we have 3 columns, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3. So this matrix is called a 3 by 3 matrix. So we can add a matrix which is in the same dimension. And also we can multiply the matrix even if it is in different dimension, but the rows should match with the columns on the other side. Alright then, let us take a look into addition of a 2 by 2 matrix. We are going to add a 2 by 2 matrix. For example, we are having a matrix 4, 8, 3 and 7, and as you can see, it's like in a vector format. We are going to add it with the 0, 1, 1, 0. So when adding matrix, we add this first number with this number plus this number and this number is, and this number respectively. So it is simple, right? Now let us add. We say the 4 plus 0, and also 8 plus 1, 3 plus 1, and also we are having 7 plus 0, which gives us a total of a new matrix, which is 4, 4, 9, and 7. This is our new matrix. Since we can do addition of matrices, it means at the same time, we can also do subtraction of the same matrix. Let us assume we have a matrix 16, 2, 10, and 8. This is the matrix that we are having, minus a matrix 4, 3, 7, and 5. To subtract this number, we do the same thing. First number and the first number on the other column, on the other matrix. Second number and this number on the other matrix. So it's 16 minus operator 4. 2 minus operator 3, this number. 10 minus operator 7. 8, this 8 minus operator 5. Minus 5, which gives us a new matrix, which is 12, minus 1, 3 here, 3 again. So this is our new matrix. As well, since we can add, we can subtract here, we can also even do multiplication of this matrix. Multiplication. So we can do multiplication of 2 by 2 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix. It is the same thing. For example, let us take a look into a 2 by 2 matrix, 4 and 2, 3 and 1. Multiply by 3, 2, 1, 0. So when multiplying matrices, either it's 3 by 3 or it's 2 by 2 matrix, for example, this 2 by 2, we just say row by column. That's how we multiply. It's a row times a column. And the answer is going to be in 2 by 2 matrix. Let us do that. Our row 4 times 3, it's 12, plus 2 times 1, it is 2. Again, 4 times 2, it is 8, plus 2 times 0, 0 here. Then and again another row by column for the bottom column here, for the second row here. So 3 times 3, which is 9, 1 times 1 plus 1 here, 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 1 times 0, we get 0. So our new matrix here is 14, 10, 8 and 6. This is what we get after multiplying. And same applies. We can also multiply a 3 by 3 using the same method. And something else which is much important is a scalar. So a scalar multiplication. Given 3, let's say m, where m is a matrix, we are saying, let's say, consider m is equals to 3, 5, 2, 0, and let's say minus 1 and 1. If 3 is a scalar here, we are just simply saying 3 bracket m, which is 3, 5, 2, 0, minus 1 and 1. So scalar multiplication is this number which is multiplying everything within the bracket. So if you multiply 3 by 3 here, we get 9. Okay, by 2 here we get 6, 6 here, then here we get a negative 3, here we get 15, here we get 0, here we get 3. So this is the matrix that we get, a new matrix with a scalar 3. We are going to use matrices often in machine learning and AI, and I'm going to explain more in algebra as we move forward. I think this content is enough for solving. Let us do the same thing using Python. So with me here, I have already imported a NumPy library here, as you can see, and I'm going to attach this Python script on this course. So on the resource file, please download so that you can take a look. So first thing, what I did here, I've created a variable for my matrix 1 and an array, and this array, this matrix here, as you can see, if in Python, if you are writing things in an array like this one, what it simply means, like this. For example, let us say we are having a matrix M, which is equals to this number. It means if you are writing in NumPy, we are saying NumPy dot array bracket, then square bracket, then another square bracket for this number, which is 3 and 5 components. Okay, then 2 and 0, 2 and 0, comma here, then minus 1 and 1. So this is how we represent a matrix here in Python. In Python, you can see I have represented a 3 by 3 matrix, where this matrix 10, 1 and 5, and 3, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, and 3 can be represented in this form. We are saying in a matrix M, it will be equals to 10, 1, and 5. Then minus 3, 7, and minus 8. Then 1, 2, and 3. This will be the matrix times another matrix A. Okay, so this is what we are just doing in Python now. So we are having this matrix times this matrix. So we have stored this matrix in matrix 2 and matrix 1. So our new matrix, if you are adding, we are starting by adding. So if you are adding 10 and 4 here, we should get our first value as 14. Same applies, goes on and on. So we are adding. So let us run our code to see the addition. Alright then, so as you can see, we have 14, we have 4 and 11. So if we are to add here, you can see this is 14, this is 4, and the same applies, this is 11. Now on subtracting, if you are subtracting the same matrix, we store our new matrix. So we have to call our numpy.subtract, then we pass these two matrices that we are having, these two matrices, then we subtract, as you can see here. We can see that these are the values that we get after subtracting the matrix. And same applies in multiplication. We use the same function or same class, which is dot product or the dot. So to find the dot, we are just multiplying this matrix and this matrix that we have stored in 3 dimension, which is 3 by 3 matrix. Then we print our new matrix here. If you run our code, you can actually see that this is our new matrix here. If you are having a 2-dimensional matrix, which is having values 4 and 2, 3 and 1, and we can also perform the dot matrix for a 2-dimensional matrix. For example, if you are to run, we can see this is the result for a 2-dimension matrix. And for scalar, we should determine the scalar given coordinates, given components. These are the components for our matrix, or the value for our matrix, and our scalar is 3, and we have stored the new matrix here. So our new matrix we can print here. Right, as you can see now, this is the value or the result after adding a scalar there. On a scalar, we can add 3 both. We can add 3 to our new matrix. We can add 3, or we can subtract 3 to both for all the elements. We can subtract 3. As you can see here, these are the result. So I think this is all that I can say. On our next video, we shall be looking into linear transformation of matrix. So here, the first thing that you need to know is to import our NumPy module. Then you store the matrix, and this is how you write matrices with Python, as I have demonstrated here, that this row is written in an array. As you can see, in a list of array, as you can see, this will be a single row. This one, it will be bracket, square bracket, 10, 1, and 5, comma. Then we put another list here, 7, minus 8, and this goes on and on if you are using Python. And also, we have to make sure that when you are subtracting, we put the elements or the parameters that we need to subtract. So I think this is all for this lesson. Thank you for watching. See you on the next lesson. Bye-bye.